All right. There we go. Finally, The Rock has come back to SmackDown. Finally. Jeez Louise. Oh, it took a lot for me to get to this point. Technical difficulties, me doing this, me doing that. You haven't seen the Queen Takes on F2 game? What's the Queen Takes on F2 game? What's that game? And plus, your boy's trying to get over 2,400 on Rapid. It's been tough. We lost 2 games. I think somebody was cheating against me, but you know, fine. All right. I'm just trying to. I seen 2 people on 2,600. I was like, let's try to get up there. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that. Is my internet bugging or did Unk just end it? Yeah, I ended the stream and then I came back like nothing happened. You wasn't supposed to say anything though. Man, network error as I drop push-up sit-ups and squats. I do. I'm not doing those squats. Don't put in squats. That's not happening today. It's not going to ever happen. Stop putting in squats. Jeez, bro. Let me set up this TikTok stream though, but jeez Louise, man. Like, let a brother live. I think you got hacked. Somebody entered your stream. I know. Who could that person be, ZJ? Was it you? Was it you? It always happens on a Monday too. Why do I have to get hacked on a Monday? Can you just remove the squat command? That is true. Can y'all just remove it though? Hey, Black Savant with the $2 dono. Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it. My buddy, my friend over there. Let's get it. Yeah, we're going to take out the squat command. I just always forget. And so when I forget, y'all suffer. And honestly, I don't even care about y'all suffering that much. So I'm just kidding. I'll take it off. I'll take it off. But it is funny though, just making the mods refund the points every single time. It's sort of funny. Joshua, thank you for the 100. This dude consistently gives out 100 bits. I appreciate the donos on the screen, man. Y'all the, hey, without y'all, this stream does not happen. So I appreciate all the donos, okay? Appreciate all the donos. It's kind of like a real chess lesson at that point. It happened in the recent Grand Swiss 14-year-old Yagas Khan and Erdogma. I don't know how to say his name. I'm so sorry. Khan played a queen sack for a maiden 6 that ended with a pawn. Let's go. That sounds cool. Hey, YouTube is here. What's up, Mason? Can you give a shout out to my granny? She got RKO'd by ET and hasn't been able to go home since. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro. We need a moment. We need a real moment of silence for his grandma, bro. His granny got RKO'd by ET. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, what the heck? We get YouTube chat in here, and then we get weird granny deprecation. This is why I like YouTube a little bit. It just gives a little bit of flavor into the chat. Sometimes we get the wrong type of flavor, but now we got the type of flavor where somebody's grandma got RKO'd by ET, which that picture in my head right now is insane. It's like, what's poppin'? What's poppin', Ferrari? But if you notice, you got to get therapy after that, right? You got to go somewhere and make sure that you're all right and make sure that ET doesn't come back for your grandpa. I think you got to you know what, bro? Moment of silence for his grandpa or grandma, whichever. Moment of silence. All right, I'm playing the sad music for all the grandmas out there that got RKO'd by ET. Couldn't be me. We got a cheer by Chessman Riz. Let's get it. 500 bits.
Chessman Riz cheered 500 bits.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be my grandma. She wouldn't allow that. She wouldn't allow that. What the heck? What other comments do we? Why does somebody's mentioning cancer? No, I don't play around with that. I'm cool, bro. Random question: do you know of Cookie Run Kingdom? Nope, I do not. Yes, the flavor is crazy. But Chessman Riz, shout out to Chessman Riz in the chat. 500 bits is insane. All right, 500 bits is insane. So I owe 4 push-ups and he owes 12. Man, bro, nobody owes any push-ups. How about that? Let's just get into this. Let's just get into this game right quick. Let's get TikTok up and then we can officially get started. Since nobody even wanted to ask no chess questions, everybody wants to talk about their grandma getting RKO'd by ET. It's like, what am I supposed to say about that? Like, how am I supposed to respond to that? Like, bro. Like, Brody. How am I supposed to respond to that? Where's my music at? There we go. Let's get started. It's time. It's time for real life. Let's bring the chess teacher up. Y'all see, it gets real when you got the board straight in the middle. And y'all should be guessing what the best move is right now before I turn the TikTok stream up. What is the first move for white? And we are the white pieces. We're going to be Kukesh here. What do you think? Whoever guesses the first move or the best move in a position will get a shout out by me, by H1. G4? It's never going to be. What G4 game do you think we're going to be going over? Tuesday, good morning. What? Good morning to you. It's not Tuesday yet for me. Stop. You're in the future, and I need you to come back to the past to Monday. All right? I need you to chill. And we're Kukesh here. He maxed out the age settings. Bro, Mishra maxed out the age settings too. If y'all seen his game was, I mean, he gained like 30 rating points. I think Hans Niemann gained like 10 rating points, but then I don't know if he got smacked down or not, Hans Niemann, since he lost against Anish Giri. But all right, it's time. But he was number 14 in the world, though. He was number 14. All right. Hey, this is H1. We're going to be running it back with another episode talking about... Oh, there's a fly. Okay. Hey, this is H1. Got a little lab coat going on here. We're going to be running it back with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, and chess understanding again. I will be looking at all chats because I'm streaming on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, all of the above. And we're going to be talking about this game right here, Kukesh against Prangdananda. We're going to talk about the psychological aspect of the game, how to activate pieces, everything in one time. So let's get started. And what is the first move that was played here? Let me get all the chats up. What was the first move that was played here? What do y'all think? What was Kukesh up to? Okay. There we go. Got that up. What's up, Mayo? What's up, gang? How you doing, gang? And plus, I gotta get the regular chessboard up. What was the first move that was played here? It wasn't E4. It wasn't D4. Clip forming. I respect the grind. Exactly. Trying to. How are y'all doing? Chess noob in the house. I'm gonna wake up my kids. Anyway, it wasn't E4. It wasn't F4. It wasn't D4. What other moves could Kukesh play in the beginning so that we can get the best move? And you will get a shout out by me, H1. I promise you. I'm looking at all chats. And if you're not commenting, then it's going to be hard to get through this game. The faster you comment, the more we can get through this game. Like the faster we can get through this game. Theo, you are correct. Chessman Rez, you are correct. The first move that was played here was c4. c4, very interesting, right? And then after c4, c5, they're trying to play some copycat chess. And then what? What was played next? Next. Next. Exactly. I just had like a McDonald's or Sonic's moment. What was played next? Mayo, you are correct. Knight to f3. After knight to f3, knight to f6. Both sides developing their pieces. Both sides copycatting each other. Well, black is copying white since white goes first. How do they still develop the pieces? And remember, Kukesh really liked this move c4. And he's controlling this square d5. And so usually, white wants to like fianchetto on this diagonal here. But there are different systems, different positions of how we can maneuver our pieces playing the English. Have you heard of the both? I don't know what that is. I played with you a while ago. What's up, Sim Gamer Pro? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. What's going on there? Hopefully you're doing well. All right, here we go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows, user. Thank you for the follow, Narwham. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, 200, 300 viewers already? Dude, get those likes up. We should be past 10K by now. Come on, guys. Dude, come on. Let's get it. You're here for a chess lesson. We back. I know. Let's get it. So knight to c6. And I think some people did play this move or say this move already. But it's knight to c3 here. Knight to c3. Knight to c6. And now how do we want to develop our pieces? There's a few ways how we could do it. We could do g3 right off the bat. We can play e3. We can play d3. We can play b3. We can play d4. What is the option that Kukesh did here in this position? What do you think? What do you think? We got 3K likes immediately. Let's get it. I didn't understand you. I don't speak English. Well, that's fine. Well, you can learn how to speak English here. You know, I'm not doing a 10-minute game. We're doing a chess lesson. Hello, Pawn Stormers. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. G3, G3. A lot of people saying G3. Brown, thank you for the follow. Seems good. D3 looks like an en passant or however. Lau Mason, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And user 304, you are correct. D4. And so after D4, strike in the center immediately, instead of waiting, C takes on D4. And how did this game go? Did we capture the pawn immediately? Did we do knight to b5? Tell me exactly what y'all thinking here. What exactly are you thinking? And thank you for the gift, Yolanda. I see you, and I remember your username too. So thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. You can let them know they can get daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. Oh, was that just for me? You can get points, guys. Sim Gamer. Maybe D3. Hello, Saitama. Hello, Major Red Ball. Red Ball? How you doing? What is the next move here? Who said it? I think somebody said it here. Demarion. And 304. You are correct. Knight takes on D4 in this position. And so after knight takes on D4, E6, and we got a sneaky move here. Well, a little bit strategic move, I would say. So instead of developing this bishop or this bishop any more pieces, we're trying to stop a plan. We're trying to stop a plan from the opponent. What is that plan though? It's very sneaky. Knight to b5. If you're gonna say knight to b5, you do have to be specific because two knights can go to b5. Two knights can go to b5. Theo, you are correct. Maybe, just maybe, I think there might be a bear with them. Yo, H1, chess improvement question. So bear with me. How many chess openings can you learn before, bear with me, an ultra intelligent animal threatening your life? Bear with me, and the only way you can ask for help is a coded message. The move was A3. So bear with me. Chess improvement question. How many chess openings can you learn before? I don't know. Okay, so E6, A3, and we do this move A3 to not only, we can do B4, But we're stopping this move bishop to b4, pinning our knight to the king on e1, and ruin our pawn structure. That's why we do it. And so after a3, bishop to e7, what do we do now? Hey man, how you doing? Bear with them. What's up, 91? How you doing? I can't say your username because TikTok banned me the first time. Y'all want to play b4 now? Well, let me give y'all a hint. White decided to get into a Maroczy bind type of structure. And most people already got the answer immediately after I said that term. So if you don't know what a Maroczy bind type of structure is, I would definitely look that up. c5. It's just c5, giving away a pawn immediately with like bishop takes on c5. We are not doing that. We need to think more creatively. Coin Purse, thank you for the follow. Shannon, thank you for sharing the stream. I appreciate it. And thank you for the follow. You shared the stream even before you followed. That is some commitment. And we're almost at 10K likes too. We're almost at 10K likes. C Clear, thank you for the follow. DD, thank you for the follow. Coin Operated Boy, thank you for the follow. Got, who else? I'm going to keep my username until TikTok bans me. Might as well at this point. Vonnie, thank you for the follow. Maybe they're trying to alert us of a bear chasing them. Maybe so. I don't think there's going to be a bear chasing me, but I do think that Kukesh wants to get into this Maroczy bind structure with e4. And so after e4, castle kingside. And how do we want to develop our pieces? So this is a Maroczy bind structure when there are pawns split apart, obviously, but with c4 and e4. So if you want to remember this, all I think about is vampire teeth, because with vampire teeth, it's on the edge. You should get that, right? And so c4, e4, castle kingside. What is played next? Knight, thank you for the follow. Birds person, Moses. We got Moses in the chat. Jeez Louise. You gonna split up the Red Sea? You trying to travel to the promised land? You trying to travel to the promised land with milk and honey? Got Moses in the chat? Man, you gonna I don't know. You trying to send the torch to Joshua? I don't know. That's all that I got for y'all. Kayla, thank you for the follow. Adrian, thank you for the follow. Bishop f4. Yeah, so we need to figure out what we want to do here. And White decided to play this move, knight to f3. Just pulling that piece back. Because you don't want to trade pieces. When you're facing grandmasters, you want to keep the pieces on the board. And yeah, if you don't want to trade these knights, just put it back to f3. And then now that knight has different squares to control. And so after knight to f3, queen to a5, it does come at a cost because Black has 4 pieces developed. Our king is still in the center. We still need to develop our bishops, but we do have this Maroczy bind structure in the center. And this game gets crazy, especially after what? This game is going to get crazy pretty soon because their queen is out. It went to a5, and it can go anywhere on the board. Joel, thank you for the follow. b4, all right, VR. Hey, how you doing? Noah will join soon. Noah will join soon. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Kay, I need to learn how to play. Hey, I got a playlist for all beginners on all platforms. Just go do that. Kai Create, thank you for the follow. What is the move here? Stem zombies, you're correct. So we got this move bishop d2 because we want to develop a piece while threatening moves like knight to d5, which is a discovered attack on the queen. And so they got the queen out. They knew Kukesh was going to play bishop d2, but they wanted to swing the queen to h5. And now the game gets crazy. And I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds to figure out this next move. You're going to think, wow, these grandmasters play moves like this? And I'm going to say yes. And this is why Kukesh is one of our world champions. Because he's not afraid to be combative over the chessboard. He's not afraid of his opponent, and he's not afraid of trying out new ideas. So, what do? Hughes lifts, you're almost there. You're almost to the right move. ZJ, you're almost there. Gama, hello, how you doing? Queen D2. Kenneth, hey, you was right. Queen E2, H3. People were very close to the move, especially the people that wants to do the move G4. But you don't want to just put the pawn up there for no reason. You want that pawn to be backed up by something. If you're thinking about something crazy like that, you got to do it strategically. And so ZJ is correct. We got this small little move, and this sets the mood of the whole game. When you see your opponent do this, then obviously you know that the opponent wants to win here. And so they do this move, rook to G1. Rook to G1. Not the best move of the position, but it's still equal and very playable. On a computer sense, yeah, very playable. But now, in a human sense, Black might be scared because White is taking advantage of his queen on H5.
Pubspew just followed.
And so
Pubspew followed your channel.
And so Black did this move D5, and thank you for the follow too. Black did this move D5. There's a principle that Black is carrying with them. If your opponent is attacking on the flank, they want to open up in the center, and our king still is in castle. Now, what is our goal? Do we take the pawn on D5? Do we go along with our own plans? What do y'all want to do here? Because all of you wanted to do this move G4, but is it even valuable at this moment here? Our Arca Boy, thank you for the follow.
3,000 followed your channel.
Everybody already got the move D5. Hughes lifts. You're correct. And thank you for all the likes too, to 14K. Let's get to 25K next. Let's get it. G4. G4 still. And what type of pawn structure is this? If grandmasters are playing like this, maybe some of you don't want to be facing these people if they're playing like this. And the weird part is about this position, it's completely equal. It's completely equal in computer standards. Glam, thank you for the follow. I choose default name. Thank you for the follow. After G4, knight takes on G4. We open up the G file, and then what's played next? Because we still need to calculate ideas to challenge our opponent, to get them in an uncomfortable position so that they can eventually do a mistake in the game, and so that we can pounce on the mistake and win. His prep must be crazy. Yes, sir. Are we going to encourage H1 to do a workout today? After the lesson, dang, chill. Bishop E2. Okay, so you want to develop pieces. Well, after doing this move, Rook G1 and G4, you just got to keep on thinking of crazy moves. And now, since we pushed up the G4 pawn, we do have to settle what's going on in the center now. We do have to settle that. They're threatening like 2 captures here. CY, thank you for all the gifts, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the follows, guys. I know I missed some, but just refollow back and then I'll get you. GT, H3, Jason, hello, how you doing? CD, Hughes got it. Trey got it. Who else got it? Cool dude almost had it, but it is C takes on D5, capturing towards the center with the outside pawn. C takes on D5. E takes on D5. And then why did we capture with the C pawn? Well, the main idea of why we captured with the C pawn was to not open up the E file. So what do we do now? What do we do now? How can we keep everything closed? Bro, a couple moves back, you could have went Bishop G5. What do you mean? Was this bishop on E7 the whole time? I don't understand a couple moves back. We're going over a Grandmaster game. We're trying to figure out the best moves for white. Of darkness, you're correct. A donkey man, you are correct too. All right. Who else? We got some new people even on Twitch. Who else? Pubspew, hello. How you doing? Knight takes on D5 was the move. Imagine playing this game against your Grandmaster opponent. Crazy. And then Black is not just gonna sit there and let you do all the work, but they're going to attack you on your weaknesses, which is that F2 pawn. That F2 pawn is pretty weak, but how do you even protect that F2 pawn? What is the best way? if you're gonna do craziness over the board, you have to be in a crazy mindset. Right now, today, thank you for sharing the live stream. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Pedro, Trey, the Book of Vons. Yep, thank you. Appreciate it. The guy sells at my block. What the heck? Oh, y'all are crazy. H1 is getting a PhD on theoretical Jessica. Might as well, shoot. I'm going to give y'all about 30 seconds to figure out what's the next move here. We're trying to figure out the best moves for white. What is the best move now? Bishop to e3. I'll add in once I'm 1.5 points. I love you, bro. Love this, Jay. I'm glad you love this. Rook g2. Crazy. Okay, so rook g2. It's a playable move. You know, you can defend the f2 pawn. The sad part is there's only one move that is continuing on with the game. There's only one move that makes sure that you're not losing. And that one move, I don't know if anybody figured this out. Gregory Lewis, he got it. We got some new people. The Life of Jeremy, hello, how you doing? We got this one move, Queen e2. He decided to just, okay, do whatever you want with this f2 pawn. This king wants to go to the queen side anyway. That rook on g2 would have been awkward anyway. So we might as well just do Queen e2. And now, black wants to open up the position with f5. I don't know about y'all. And actually, I want a consensus with everybody. Which side would you rather play? Because I know we're playing for the white side here. But which side would you rather play, really? The black side or the white side? And this game still is completely equal. Weirdly enough. Still completely equal. So it doesn't matter which side. Oh my goodness, that makes so much sense after played. Yeah. Cash in, cash out. Oh, welcome to Twitch.
You just followed.
Dang. Bishop e3. Black. Black more developed. Why did black not take on f2? Because he wants to get more pieces into the game. And if you do bishop takes on f2, they still have a lot of threats in the position. White's pieces are threatened. And black wants to finish the job, so he wants to get more pieces to the game. He probably didn't think that that was good enough in the position. There's probably some type of resource for the white pieces.
The Life of Jeremy.
It's not going to sound cookie biased here. Bishop b4, color. Okay, so this is it. Bishop takes on f2, queen takes on f2, knight takes on f2, knight to f6. Yeah, that is a good way to defend it. You found it. Yeah, queen takes on f2, knight takes on f2, knight to f6, and then you get a fork of the queen and king. Good job. Hey, I enjoy having grandmaster viewers, man. So that's one of the main purposes of queen e2. A creative way to tactically defend the pawn instead of just doing like rook to g2. Finally, someone teaching me this dang game. I'm glad, you know. What seems more developed? I would rather play the black side. It just seems a bit more energetic, but hey, what do y'all guess is the next move here? I'm gonna give y'all about like 30 more seconds. What do y'all think is the next move? Winter Marshall, thank you for the follow. Sean, Martin Garcia, thank you for the follow. Can you feel that one? What? Chaz? What do y'all think is the next move? Queen c4. The weird part about playing the white side is you have to find the best move each move. You gotta find the best variation each move. So what is it? I need a lesson. Hey, if you need one-on-one lessons, I do that too. You know, you just contact me on chess.com or whatever platform that you're on. But this is a lesson for everybody. And the move is that, I don't think anybody figured it out, but knight to f4. Only move. Knight to f4. I would say a good tip on like figuring out these like complicated positions is looking for threats, forcing moves, checks, captures, and threats. And gladly, whatever black does here, we can be certain that this knight on f4 is attacking the queen on h5. And so after knight to f4, bishop f7, we got a semi-bad move, but the game is so complicated where it really doesn't matter. Rook g2, And then queen e7. This variation is kind of like playing the Sicilian defense poison pawn variation. All right. There's one move that gets us back in the game. Every chess player in the chat, I need your help. What is the one move that gets white back into the game to having some type of advantage? H4, why is it automate? Why is it auto mod? Blocking move guesses? I don't know. It shouldn't be. Knight d5, castle, h3, g5, rook c1. I'm seeing all these options, and thank you for the 20k likes too. Keep on liking the stream, keep on sharing the live. We're trying to figure out the best moves for white. Really weird. Kick the knight, bishop e4. Gosh, Lee. I don't know about bishop b4. Out of all the moves, I really don't know about bishop b4. This position takes a while to calculate. And this is why grandmasters have so much time in a chess game. They have like 90 minutes with a 30-second increment, and then after 40 moves, they get another 30 minutes in the game because of positions like these. And the only move that gives white the advantage is e5. e5, keeping the center closed, making sure that this rook doesn't get no activity on the f file. All right. Because just as much as we're thinking about our moves, we need to think about our opponent moves. And so they was like, okay, well, what happens after knight c takes on e5? We sacked the pawn in the center. Now what do we do? Thus spoke Emma. Thank you for the follow. Landon, thank you for the follow. I can't send a message. Oh. Kiri, Master 3000, thank you for the follow. What do we do now? The king has been troublesome for us because it's still in the center. And our opponent is attacking us. If we can survive this, maybe we can be victorious. Weirdly enough, white has a lot of pieces developed, and once they're unleashed and coordinated, they can be really good for us. Knight to e5, sack the queen. H1, did you time out a cash and cash out? I didn't touch cash and cash out. Unless he said a curse word or something, there's no way he should be timed out. Knight to e5, h3, ZT. And whoever else found this, thank you for all the follows. Let's keep on liking. Let's get to 1,000 viewership again like we did the other day. Let's get there. I believe in y'all. I trust y'all. Queenside Castle. You always need to remember if you move the king or not, and just always have this as an option. Just to get the king out of the way, Queenside Castle at this moment. These are like dang near computer moves at this moment. And Pragdananda, which is the black pieces, is playing against Kukesh. And we're trying to figure out the best moves for white. Bishop to d6. And now, how do we activate each piece at the same time? Because obviously, you know, they're trying to move the bishop to d6 so they can have the c file to check our king on c1. Let's think about one of our pieces and how do we make it better? You've got a shiny ball. Not e5 now, it's crazy. I know, we sacked the pawn just to close the e file, just to give us enough time to queenside castle. Chess is about time. Are you on TikTok? Yep, I am on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. You can watch this wherever you want to. All right, I'm just that guy. Queen e3, knight d5, queen c4, knight e5, bishop c3. Oh, somebody got it. Cool dude. Saint Dietrich. Yeah, bishop to c3. Because that bishop wasn't doing nothing. You do two things at once too. You close up the c file, and now you're putting your bishop on this diagonal, which is gonna be really important. You just gotta think about the future. You gotta imagine here, if nothing was on this diagonal and nothing was on this g file, this rook would be able to take on g7. And so that's the future that is being seen by Kukesh. They did knight takes on f3. Knight takes on f3. I'm gonna do this move for y'all. Queen takes on f3. After this, we have bishop to e6 because they want to develop pieces too. Now, I'm gonna let y'all guess the best move here. The best move. The best move was not found, but it's good enough. What if we move that bishop to block the check and open the file for the rook? Move that bishop to block the check and open a file for the... I don't know. We have to say specific moves, though. Oh, it was mentioned. Okay, cool. We already got it. Pawn to h3. So, Donkey Man and everybody else that got this move. The move that was played in the game, Kukesh played the move h3. But the best move was actually doing knight takes on e6, then queen takes on e6, h3. Weirdly enough. But h3 makes a lot of sense, right? h3, hitting the knight. You want the knight to move so that we can get rook takes on g7 and end the game completely. h3. Black played bishop to e5. And now we are definitely winning. The tactics is too much. Black probably had less time on the clock. The mistake is happening. They're trying to close the center. They want you to do bishop takes on the e5, knight takes on the e5. They want to trade the bishop and get some attack on the queen side. So what do we do here? Rook e1, bishop c4. All those moves make a lot of sense. Jay, thank you for the follow. Zeke, thank you for the, sharing the live. Nitro, we got to 26K likes on TikTok. Let's go ahead and get up to 50K. Let's first get up to 40K though. Let's first get up to 40K. H takes on G4. I'm gonna give y'all another 15 more seconds to guess the best move. We're trying to guess the best move for white here. Kukesh, who is the world champion presently. H takes on G4. So it's not H takes on G4. Did anybody got it correct? Teddy G, you got it correct. Knight takes on E6 again. So he caught it the second time. Because after knight takes on E6, queen takes on E6. And what do we do now? What do we do? Pawn take horse. Pawn, whoever you, QWERTY, pawn does take horse. H takes on G4. That's the only time I will be allowing that type of verbiage. H takes on G4. Bishop takes on C3. Everything is being traded off because if black doesn't trade off anything, then their king is going to be attacked. And so after bishop takes on C3, what happens here? How do we capture everything and make sure that we get a win like a pretty basket with a bow? How can we put a bow on this game and make sure that the opponent resigns very quickly? What's the best way to do that? What's the best way to win? Queen takes on C3. David is correct. David is correct. Pin the queen. J is correct. B takes on C3 here. B takes on C3. Rook A to D8. They're just trying to trade as many pieces as possible. So maybe black can get in some position where they can get some attack on the king since these pawns are pushed up. They got a lot of pawns, so they can get some tricks. And then plus they have moves like Queen A2. So it's not completely over yet. This position is so awkward for white though. We just need to figure out what to do. What do y'all think? Anglenon? I think that's his name. You're correct. So the move that was played by Kukesh was G takes on F5. And then we have this move, Rook takes on D1. After this, how do we capture the Rook? Weirdly enough, there's only one best way to capture the Rook on D1. Every other way is either drawn or lost, all right? Well, drawn, I guess, more than lost. Oh, crap. My charger. Oh, no. The best move. All right, what y'all guess? I'll be right back. Y'all better have guessed the best move. better have guessed the best move. All right, what y'all got? Yeah, queen takes on D1 is the best move. Queen takes on D1 was the move that was played by white. Only move. The other move draws. The other move draws. And so after queen takes on D1, queen A2, black is probably thinking to himself, oh, I have a lot of drawing chances. And this game is going to continue. It's going to continue because there's a fighting chance for black. And this is how you're supposed to think in chess. Especially if your opponent has a weak, exposed king. Never forget. Never forget. How do you feel about major trade-offs? I like it because it clears the boards, more space. It just always depends on the position. Just right now, I would rather like white would have just get some attack on the king and then just end the game. Because the quicker you end the game, the better you can relieve yourself. But the game continues. They can get some type of stalemate. The threatening moves like queen A1, queen A2 being super annoying. How do we clear this up? Queen D1. Everybody got it. Everybody got that last move too. Orca Boy got it too. Queen D4. Yeah, I guess just centralizing the queen. That could be beneficial. Let's develop a piece though. Let's not centralize the queen. Let's develop a piece. What pieces are we not using? What pieces are we not using? Somebody said rook to h5, rook g4, f4. All right, I'm seeing a lot of answers. Rook g7 is menacing. Just rook g7, just full send it. Is that what the kids say nowadays? Just full send it. So the next move that was played here was bishop d3. You know, just gather around your king with more pieces. That's the best option. So now if they try to do some silly little checks, at least you can bring the bishop back whenever you feel like it. And we got this move, rook to e8. Because what black wants to do is get some check and have a few tricks up their sleeves. We got some weird moves to play. I'm not gonna lie. And we got some tricks to play too with these weird moves. This is something that you have to figure out for yourself. But this game is nowhere near over. Teacher, is this gonna be on a test? This will be on a test this Friday, all right? You're gonna get a pop quiz, especially on all these principles. So get your pencil and paper out. There's a piece, knight h5. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to figure out this move. These next moves is gonna be really hard because most people say, you trade off more pieces, more space, more simple, but it's actually not more simple. In the end game, you have more options, which makes it complicated. Even moves like queen h5, I don't know, works because of immediate moves like rook to e1. And I'm pretty sure that's losing. So let's not just get the queen out there suddenly. But we have to find these weird moves like rook to g4. Rook to g4. What is the purpose exactly? If it was white's move? Well, the sneaky purpose is doing this move bishop c4. Because rooks are, they're really good attackers on files and ranks. Black's seen this, right? And they did this move, queen takes on a3. Attacking the king on c1. Where do we put the king? Where do we put the king? What is the plan? What is the principle to get out of all these checks? How can we defend, make sure that this is no perpetual check-in position? Because we want to win. We're going against the Grandmaster, and we need to win this game. D1, B1. So we got B1, C2, D2. What is those are the only options. Rook G4. What is somebody say? Rook G4 goes crazy. Did it see that? Yeah. CK, you're correct. King D2, and everybody else that guessed King D2. Good job. Good job, and thank you for the gifts too. Oh snap! Thank you for the follow.
King
D2
followed your channel.
Queen B2, and what's the move here? This move really matters too, because now if we don't block the right way, we could potentially equalize this game. So what's the best way to do it? Queen c2 or bishop c2? Because the rook on e8 is covering the whole e file. What's the best way to do it? You look studious, my guy. I'm glad. You know, I had to put on the button-up shirt. Queen c2. What is that? Ali 13. Dude, we got a lot of people on each platform. This is crazy. Queen c2. Queen b6. Attacking this pawn on f2 because black has a lot of tricks. And white only has 3 pawns here. And we have double pawns on the f file, this weird pawn on c3, and we have to still win this position. Most people would fail if they was playing against like Magnus Carlsen and whatnot. But how can we be exact with the moves that we play? How can we be on an attack? How can we capture the initiative? FP, you are correct. Who else? Who else is correct? Queen to a2. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, I get to ban somebody. Let's go. I love banning people. That's crazy. Let's go. So, we have this next move, Queen a2 check. Trying to get some initiative back, and that's why we always have to keep track of our forcing moves. So after Queen a2, King to h8, and then what do? Because our opponent is still attacking this pawn on f2. And if we play passively, then they might can come back in this position. It's kind of hard, even though the computer is giving us like a +3 lead, this is a hard position to try to win. Are you streaming on other apps? Yep, I am. Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm anime. Hello, Kaiju number 8. One day I'll be able to get my first ban. Let's go. This got to be the best chess stream. I'm glad. And I do this Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Central Time. It's got to be this time. Rook f4, took d4, g4, f4. I just worry about g4, f4 because the rook isn't really doing anything. It's just protecting 2 pawns that is lower value. And so Joshua Garrison, hey, congrats. So you don't always have to directly protect the pawn, but you could do this move rook to d4. Now you're blockading the pawn from being taken. So I think it's a good strategy. And the rook is still active, and you're defending your king on d2. You're doing a lot of jobs by keeping this rook on d4. After rook d4, queen h6, checking the king. Because they're going to do a whole lot of checks. Where do y'all want to put the king? And just to let y'all know, always be aware, always be nervous. There's only 2 squares to put the king to keep the winning advantage. Because now the computer is saying, oh, you're +4, even though it's not really that simple. It's not literally a clear idea. E2, F4. Joan, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Let's get it. We're trying to figure out the best moves for white here. And we're trying to like the stream and follow the creator that is giving a free lesson too. Alright. Everybody that said king to c2, you're correct.
Followed your channel.
If you say king to c2, and if you would have said king to d1, you was correct. King c2, queen to h2, attacking this f2 pawn again. Very irritating, right? And now what? We can't just be the one on the defensive all the time too. I get that point. And I get that, like, some people would be like, oh, worry about the pawn, the f2 pawn, we're about to lose it, oh no! But we need to figure out our threats in the position now. The more we can attack their king, the easier it is going to be to consolidate this position. We need to create our threats. And yeah, some people already got it, dang. Darkster Divine, Foe Fighters, who else? Pair 1267, Jet, no, who else? All right, yeah, Rubik's Cube, yeah. Queen to f7, now we're attacking their rook, we're in their space, we're threatening moves like rook to d7, good job by us. Black, they're forced to take the material, right? Queen takes on f2, but it really doesn't matter them taking the pawn since it was already doubled, and if you got 2 pawns on the same file, it's basically 1 point anyway. But at least we're giving away the pawn for some type of initiative. Where would y'all put the king at? I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. There's only one square. There's only one square that keeps the position good for us. This should be simpler than the other ones. Rubik's Cube, Arcaboy. That's a nasty move. Their rook is looking exposed. Yeah, their rook is looking exposed. We always got to figure out our own forcing moves into the position. B3. Everybody's saying B3. Hey, Grandmasters, get your title, all right? You don't have to scream at me B3, all right? I get it. King B3. Got it. King B3, obviously, you know, if you put the king down, there's some rook E1 mess. You don't want to deal with that. King B3. Rook to G8. They're trying to defend as much as possible. But since we're on the offense now, they are being passive. And now we don't got to deal with this rook. We just got to deal with this annoying queen. It's better to deal with one piece than two pieces. That's why we got to keep our initiative and stay active. After rook to G8, what do we do next? How can we keep on threatening crap? How can we keep the initiative in the position? Now, forcing moves deals with checks, captures, and threats. Rook to E7. If we do rook to well, I'm thinking that you mean rook to D7 at this point. If we do rook to D7 now, we're threatening these pawns, but we're not really threatening checkmate at all. There's one move that threatens checkmate. H-Town, you are correct. Donkey Man, you are correct. Fady Nizer, you are correct. Bishop to C4. And we're threatening queen takes on G8. And remember, if we would have did rook D7 too, queen B6, and these checks would have been annoying. So Kukesh at the same time while causing threats, and this is what Grandmasters do, they cause threats, and at the same time, they guard against the checks from the opponent. So he's keeping in mind his opponent's threats while causing his own threats. Chess is really a beautiful game when you think about it. This game ends in 4 more moves for the people that just joined. We're trying to figure out the best moves for white. Bishop C4. Rook to B8, protecting this pawn on B7. And then what else? Jaya, thank you for the follow. Chris, good. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we was threatening queen G8. What's the final 4 moves that we can do here? 50, hey, we got 50K likes on TikTok. Let's get it. Hey, clap it out loud. Let's get the likes up on YouTube too. Let's get the follows up on Twitch. Let's get it. Rook D7. All right, remember, rook D7, queen B6. There's checks. Let's keep on threatening things, but we don't really have to move this rook on D4 until they don't have any counterplay. Like I said before, this game ends in 4 moves. We don't want to give them perpetual checks. We don't want to give them more chances than we have to. F6. A lot of people saying F6. The only thing I would worry about is after F6, queen takes on F6, and I don't know exactly if these pieces is going to stop 4 pawns in a row. It would kind of make it sort of equal. And so that's why you would have to think about this weird move, queen to E7. Queen to E7. And it's not such a weird move. Probably people figured it out. Money.com, he figured it out. Mr. Indeed, he figured it out. Who else? All right. So queen to E7, and we're threatening now rook to D8, and not even having to move this rook on D4. And if they do queen takes on F5, like we said, we have rook to D8. They got back rank problems. They push this pawn up H5 because they don't want back rank problems anymore. Now we got a second weakness to go after. At first, they have back rank problems. They pushed the pawn, they made another weakness. What do we do now? Lei Kwamki, you're correct. Queen to G5, attacking the H-pawn. Queen F3, they're trying to protect the H-pawn. What do we do now? Because that H-pawn is a real weakness, and there's no way how they can defend this H-pawn with another pawn. It's a key concept to remember. You know, when you can defend a pawn with another pawn, that is good. If you're defending a pawn with the queen, that is bad. You're defending 9 points. You're defending the pawn, which is 1 point, with 9 points. Rook d7. I get that point. Rook d7. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of moves that's winning too. But this one is straightforward. Why did black just go h5 instead of h6? That's actually a good question too. I don't know why he immediately went to h5. Maybe he saw some type of tactic in the game where h5 made more sense, or maybe he got nervous too. You never know. You never know. We need to go back and look at that though. So h5, queen f3, h5, queen g5, queen f3, rook to h4, attacking this pawn on h5. Well, I was thinking about f6 too, but then even with h6, queen takes on f6, I don't know if that breaks up the pawn structure at that moment. I would have to look back over that. Rook to h4, queen to d1, checking the king, and this is the last move that made white resign. This is the last move that made white resign. Oh, because it was still checkmate. Yeah, if they would have went h6, it would have still been checkmate with rook d8, rook takes on d8, queen takes on d8, king h7, a queen at g8, because they wouldn't. So they needed to do h5 to have an extra space on h6. Ugh. There you go. I was like, what the heck? But that makes more sense. What is the next move? What's the best move? Rubik's Cube got it. And anyone got it? He got it too. Lost got it. Yeah. The best move is king to b2. And the funny part is, after you realize how over this is, you would resign too. Because you might think after the king going to b2, oh, well, this queen can go to d2 and keep on checking. It's like, nope, the queen is covering this square. Or you think, oh, well, the queen can go to e2. It's like, nope, it's covering that square. So there's literally no more good checks in the position. Your opponent is threatening checkmate in 2. And plus, you're not going to want to do a move like g6 because of queen to h6, which is another type of checkmate in the position. There is a forced checkmate, and that's why black resigned, and why Kukesh, he played a really good match against Pragnananda. These young kids, they're probably not kids anymore. I think they're both over, I think Kukesh is 20 now, but they play really hard. They played really hard. And for all the people that got the best answers too, and congratulate yourself. This game was really complicated, very interesting, and it all started with that move, rook to g1. That's where creativity comes from. So thank you for everybody being in here. This was really good. I appreciate every single one of you. That was the game that I was going to be going over. If you want a strong community, if you want to learn more about chess, be up to date with your boy H1, go to my profile, go to the link tree, and sign in to join the Patreon, which is free for everybody. So I'll be putting exclusive videos, I'm putting my blogs on there, etc., everything, and that I've been doing. Because I know some people get confused of, oh, where you been at? I've been doing blogs, I've been doing courses, I've been doing videos still. Your chess.com profile ain't working? Oh, I don't know why. That's weird. But anyway, yeah, if you want to learn more about chess, if you want to, oh, another thing too with that Patreon, if you want to ask me direct questions about chess, you can ask me there. That's the other thing that I am offering for free, all right? I can get my messages out. I can help you in that little portal on Patreon. Okay? So, thank you for everybody. Yo, this was dope. Thank you. When's the next live? The next live stream will be tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Time, Monday through Friday. I actually got to go because I got some more blogs to write, some more content to make, and that's basically for every single stream. So everybody that is up right now, everybody that stayed here for this portion, this part, I appreciate it. Did anybody got any more questions like that I can answer real quick? We should do some tall games. Yeah, we already have actually. Yeah, we already have. What is your YouTube? Chess Knowledge with H1. That's my YouTube channel. That's another thing too. I will be like posting my YouTube channels. I'll be posting my YouTube videos in that Patreon so that you know when I'm posting, and so you can ask questions in there. I was looking for a vid for H1 to react to. Who's his new thumbnails are really cool. Thank you, appreciate it. yeah, I found a creator, and yeah, he's been doing a really good job on the thumbnails. I don't know though. We'll see. We I don't know what style I want my thumbnails to be on my YouTube channel. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Can you do a game on black? Yeah, I can, but most people don't like me displaying the games with black, and then every 10 seconds I have to say that we're trying to figure out the best moves for black. And so it is complicated. I need to just get a board where I can just put up another board where black is on the bottom and white is on top. So if there's anybody else that's in the audience right now that knows a person that makes these wall boards and they can make it backwards instead of like this, that would be wonderful. That'd be great. I don't have socials. Hey, well, stay here then. Stay where you at, because I got full playlists for beginners, intermediate players. It really doesn't even matter. How often do you post? I post every week. Have a good night. Yeah, see y'all later. Game ZJ, yo H1. Would you rather play the Carol Khan or why a pineapple, ZJ? Why are we being weird? All right. 3 reasons not to play the Sicilian defense. I play the Sicilian defense, so I can name 3 reasons why you should play the Sicilian defense, but I can't name 3 reasons why you shouldn't. I don't know. Like, technically, you can play any opening if you learn it enough, but if I had to name 3 reasons, like 3 cons of the Sicilian defense is most players are attracted to playing the dragon immediately, the dragon variation as a beginner. I don't really think it's good for you to do that immediately because it's mostly theoretical. On the Sicilian defense, another thing is it's kind of complicated, some variations, and it's very passive, I would say, for most people to play. It's more about pawn play rather than piece play some of the games. And Clockboy is getting banned right off the bat. Good job, Clockboy. I appreciate it, man. You've been so awesome. Like, dude, you've been a really wonderful hater. Anyway, you make us chess geeks look good, bro. Thank you, appreciate it. I try to. I gotta name one more thing about the Sicilian defense that could be a con. I say it's easier for white to control the center with this against the Sicilian defense with the white pieces because they can play like the Alapin too, which could, I mean, if you love playing Alapin, be my guest.
I redeemed
but
those
there are
push-ups,
some development
squats, and
issues
sit-ups
with the
earlier,
Sicilian.
and I expect you to
H1,
get my money's worth.
You ignored me. I redeemed those push-ups, squats, and sit-ups earlier, and I expect you to get my money's worth. I can't do, I'm going to close the squats. I cannot do the squats. I can do the push-ups. I can do the sit-ups. I just can't do the squats. I guess I'm going to continue to stream on YouTube and Twitch. We're going to do some push-ups but be here tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central Time. Thank you for teaching us, H1. Harv, you're welcome. Folks think we're playing checkers. You don't have to capture all the pieces in chess to finish a game. Yep, that is true too, but no disrespect on checkers because weirdly enough, there is a checkers world champion and there is strategy in the game of chess, in the game of checkers too. I don't know what the strategy is. I haven't looked it up, but there is a strategy in every single game that you play. Weirdly
While
enough.
we are talking
Even
about
in
squats, do we
rock,
have
paper,
time to
scissors.
react to one of your old videos?
While we were talking about squads, do we have time to react to one of your old videos? Maybe some other day. We can react to my first video on YouTube one of these days. I will, maybe tomorrow. How about that? We can react to one of the videos that I privated a long time ago. I was in a closet. My setup was basically 18-year-old H1. We can react to, all right? Yeah, that video was horrible. I'll hold you to it. I'll show y'all. See y'all later. Y'all been a good audience. Be back tomorrow. Yeah, my whole setup was in like a little small closet. It was not oppressive. It was not oppressive at all. I can promise you that. Like, gosh, Lee. That setup was sad. Very sad. Thank you. Have a good night. See you later, game. How many push-ups do we got? before we might have to do these push-ups another day. We might have to refund everybody. I'm not really feeling push-ups, but let me see how many push-ups I got me doing. H1 when he was Rubik's Cube again. Yeah, pretty much. I was a young Rubik's Cube. Honestly, that's a good way to describe it. I feel like checkers would be solved game, but I guess not if they have a champion. Nope, it's not. I mean, shoot. There's even strategy in tic-tac-toe, you know? If you have the right weapon in your hand, you can definitely win every single game. Don't do no violence, all right? I just love thinking about scenarios like that. I'll do the push-ups with you. Thank you. So a young Rubik's Cube. So H1 used to. The only problem was when young me was still 1600. young me was still. He still sucked at chess. Okay, wait a minute. Young me still sucked at chess. So young Rubik's Cube, so H1. I used to play the Khan too. The Khan was my opening. Ugh. I still looked the same. I was still bald, just looked younger. Okay, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Let me see. 1 hour ago. So 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups. Okay, refund the squats. Mods, can you refund the squats to Rubik's Cube? I mean, yeah, refund the squats to Rubik's Cube and Joshua. And we're going to do the 30 push-ups and 30 sit-ups. I'm gonna take off the squats immediately. All right, so it's an easier job for y'all. Take off the squats. Where's channel points? Where's viewer points? Should we spam bald? No, you should not. That's not nice, right? If you spam bald, I will spam I'll spam this. I'll spam this. Now what? Now hurting y'all ears, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's get the push-up started. Gosh, Lee, bro, y'all just. I didn't want to take off the white shirt, but y'all got me taking off the white shirt now. It's time. It's time.
Get the hell out! Get out! Get out!
Right.
Get out! Okay. Get out!
Y'all wanted this.
Get out!
All right, let's get it. Let's get it started. Oh, do y'all want to watch a game right quick? Yeah, I probably want to watch a game. Y'all probably want to watch a game. Take the shoes off. Oh, somebody else is streaming? Let's go. Dang, where's the game at? You are ridiculous. All right, here you go. Watch this game while I do the push-ups. Dang, bro, really is an evil scientist. He has a laugh and everything. Yeah. Sadly, I have the laugh and everything. Rubik's Cube, are you still 2,000? Are you still 2,000 rated or no? Did you get better? My bullet skills just went completely down. I don't even know how to flag people anymore. The game Go can be super. Yeah, I played Go before. It's pretty cool. I like Go. And yet the alien gamer refuted the Khan a long time ago. What's that? 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 30. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30. I'm 2200, could be better. Yeah. All right. Let's play a bullet game just for the heck of it. All right. What we doing? All right. Huh. All right. He's trying to give me some buffoonery. It didn't work though. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Oh my goodness, stop trying to do that. This game is crazy. Wait a minute. This game is pretty fun. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Almost got him. Good game. That was an exciting game. That was cool. Whew. I should have been able to flag him, but it's fine. My flagging skills is kind of not so great nowadays. H1 is such a good teacher. He teaches chess, working out, dressing well, and more. Let's get it. But I was playing some rapid for once, and I get my rating to be decent, and I won like 5 to 6 games in a row, and I was about to win another, and my internet cut out when my opponent was about to give up. Dang it. I want to play another one. I got to end off on a win now. Honestly, if we lose this one, then we might have to cut it quits. That last game was pretty exciting though. Let's do that. This last game was pretty exciting. There's so much going on here. Everybody's playing like some pros. I appreciate it, but not really though. Like I want y'all to play like some hoodlums. Like, I don't know. Something that's not this.
Mind you, just
ZDP Mindu followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, but like, jeez. Let's do that. Oop. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen. Crap. I'm done. I was winning, but then like it turned into this crap. I don't know exactly what I'm doing anymore, but they're playing a good game. Oh, and I'm just too slow now. Yeah, too slow. Good game. I'm just so slow. Well, didn't he end on YouTube? Or no, I didn't end on YouTube. Only ended on TikTok. Dang it! Let's play one more. Am I gonna play my opening? Yeah, we're gonna play this silly opening. Come on! I hate that opening, but it's so satisfying when I get it correctly. It's so satisfying. All right. Hit that D5 pawn. All right. I am going to take still. Let's do that. Oh, well, that's not satisfying. I'm just hoping that my king can maybe I okay. Crap. Dang it! Dang it, man. I did that wrong. I'm going on a downward spiral. We're back to 2200. Yeah, I think I wonder what could have got me to win. I thought I was in time. Maybe one more move. Maybe one more move. I don't know. It's 1 minute chess. Why am I betraying? I might be right about a road to 2200. I know. We got to play one more. Is it hard to play chess as black? It's a little bit different. But it's supposed to be more difficult to play chess as black. I don't got that that speed up like I used to. I need to get that speed back. Oop. No excuses though, but like, geez, I'm going slow. People had no chance against me like a few months ago. Let's you got? Even that took just a tiny bit longer. Oh, that was just a free pawn. Well, not exactly free. I had some stuff to think about. Okay. Okay, this should be a win. There we go. There you go. Good game. Oh, no resigns? Yeah, there you go. Good game. I was about to say, no resigns is crazy. Yay, H1 down to... No, I'm not Rubik's Cube. Can you do another game? Oh, I was going to end on a win. If you want an easy win, challenge me. No, we don't want easy wins. We never want easy wins. And I don't even know why I haven't ended the stream yet. But this is how chess is. You just got to keep on playing until you win a whole lot of games. Just don't think. Just play chess. Just play chess like I used to. Don't just not think though. Come on, H1. Like we got. Oh my. Come on. Like what? What sense did that make? Oh my goodness. Let's go. The mistakes. I love mistakes. What sense did that make though? Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's playing hardball. Yeah, we're just gonna pop right on through. He's playing hardball though. Okay, we gotta do something. Always push the H pawn when you don't know what you're doing. Always push the H pawn. Hey, let's get it. Woohoo! Woohoo! There we go. Good game. All right. Bro, you're fast. Thank you. Appreciate it. H1 back on track. Exactly. We just needed a few losses, but we're back on track. No worries. Back on the right track, like always. Bro, why these guys don't blunder a bishop H7 pisses me. I don't know why, Rubik's Cube. I don't know why. I don't know why I did Queen E1 though. Gosh, man. Why did I do Queen E1? That made no sense. I could have did G4 and still won this. Like, come on. Like, even like B3 or Rook B1. Rook B1, then do some crap. Gosh. Thank you though. I appreciate the game. They don't fear the Caro. All right. We're gonna end it on YouTube. Okay, see you later. See y'all on the flip. I know y'all like seeing me play chess on YouTube, but see y'all later. We're gonna end the stream. Peace. All right, TikTok. Let's get this party started. Let's get